Yan, okay. So Dynease Rosenta po is the flagship product of the company which was launched last February. So ano ho ba si Dynease Rosenta? Dynease Rosenta is the latest product of botanical innovation. Why? Because it has this new formulation that can increase wellness, cellular rejuvenation, and can shield the body away from illnesses. What makes Dynease Rosenta different from any other stem cell product in the market is because of the molecule NMN or nicotinamide mononucleotide. So later po, I will be explaining further what NMN is, ano po, and how, bakit po siya importante sa katawan natin. So for now po, Dynease Rosenta, here are just some of the benefits po of Dynease Rosenta. Number one, it can improve the body's metabolism, enhances cardiovascular health and cognitive vitality. It can strengthen the immune system, promotes sleep quality, and of course, it can lower the risk of obesity. Of course, if you have improved metabolism, then the risk of obesity also could also be lessened or reduced. Ano po? But these are just some. Once I explain to you ano po yung core ingredients ni Dynease Rosenta, you can just imagine po ano po yung, to what extent this superfood can do for us. Ano po? So the main ingredients po of Dynease Rosenta, we have 6. One is the Bulgarian rose placenta. Second is NMN or nicotinamide mononucleotide. It also contains brown seaweed extract. Brown seaweed extract po is well known in weight management and weight loss supplements. Po, nakaka-contribute po talaga siya to weight loss. It also contains lotus germ extract. Bitter melon extract po naman, of course, we all know bitter melon extract is good as an anti-diabetic and it is also an anti-cancer ingredient. And then lastly, ashwagandha root extract. Now, begin tayo with Bulgarian rose placenta. So, Bulgarian rose placenta po has these benefits. It has very high antioxidant capacity. Now, it can promote youthful skin because it boosts the epidermal skin cell regeneration. Meaning, kaya po niyang pabatain ang ating mga balat sa madalit sabi. So, aside from that, it promotes smooth and silky skin by increasing the skin's elasticity. And isa pa po, it can help in wound healing. But if you're going to look at it kasi parang sa skin lang po ang benefit ni Bulgarian rose placenta, ano po? But to be honest po, Bulgarian rose placenta is also coined as the ultimate stem cell phytoplacenta or plant stem cell. No, ano ho ba yung stem cell? Before we begin delving into what stem cell is, I would like to first discuss with you cellular damage. Opo. So, kapag po tayo ay healthy and our cells are healthy, the cell membrane or yung pong coating ng ating cell, yung nakabalat po sa cell natin is soft and permeable. If it is soft and permeable, it can easily allow all nutrients to get in and it can easily take out or excrete toxic wastes. Ano po? Napakadali because malambot at saka po, kumbaga sabihin na natin na siya absorbent at kaya po din niyang palabasin immediately lahat ng dapat niyang ilabas. However, when cells become unhealthy, and that happens po, kadalasan, cells become unhealthy, we develop diseases na po during this time. But when cells become unhealthy, the cell membrane becomes hard and rigid. Now, when it becomes hard and rigid, hindi na po nakakapasok or nakakapass through ang mga nutrients immediately. And at the same time, hindi na rin po naiilabas properly lahat ng toxic waste inside of the cell. So if you can imagine, toxic waste that is sitting inside a cell would further degrade ano po, yung pong kondisyon ng cell or ng ating cell sa katawan. Now, kadalasan when we have unhealthy cells, sabi ko nga kanina, we develop dysfunctions or diseases already. And that's the time, of course, kapag may dysfunction, may disease, may symptoms na lalabas dyan. And that is the time we consult a doctor. So once we consult a doctor, they prescribe us the necessary medication. We also become more conscious, so we take supplements, ano po. And then we also go for healthier diets, no po, lalo na yung mga diabetics or yung may mga kondisyon sa puso. Now, if you can see po that the cell membrane is hard and rigid, whatever we take in already, during the time that we are already sick or we already have a dysfunction, these medication, supplementation, even healthy lifestyle will not work, or hindi man sa it will not work, but mababawasan po yung efficacy niya because our cells are already damaged. Kumbaga, ano man ang i-take natin, whether we become more conscious of our diet, we take a lot of supplements, hindi na rin po siya na-absorb properly ni cells because nga, with its condition na yung cell membrane niya is hard and rigid, hindi na rin po niya fully na-absorb ang dapat na i-absorb para matulungan pong ma-regain yung health niya. So what do we do? Ano po yung kailangan nating gawin? We have to delve into a cellular level of healing, ika nga. And that is where, ito lang po, stem cells come in. Ano ba yung stem cells? Ano po? Okay lang ha. Okay. Yan. Okay. So what are stem cells? Stem cells po are called the master cells of the body. Why? Because it is considered the raw materials from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Medyo ano po. So I'll explain further. During the time po na tayo ay yung pong egg cell representing us, nung tayo po ay i-conceive ng ating mothers sa kanila pong mga sinapupunan. The fertilized egg po develops into a zygote. That zygote po primarily only contains stem cells. And those stem cells po, sila po yung nagdi-divide and sila yung nagki-create ng specific cells for specific tissues, specific organs na kakailanganin po natin for us to develop into a mature organism. Hindi ko po sinasabing just as humans. Ano po? Stem cells are also present in animals and they are also present in plants. Doon po tayo lahat nagsisimula sa stem cell. Yung pong pag-divide niya, yung pong pag-divide ng stem cell, it creates one specific cell for a specific function, whether it be for the brain, for our intestine, for our liver, our heart, our bones, lahat po ng parte ng katawan natin nag-develop from a single stem cell. And that is called embryonic stem cells. No po. So it is the only cell po in our body that has the natural ability to replicate itself and generate new cell types. Every time it divides, it creates a new cell type and it replicates itself into a stem cell again para po tuloy-tuloy yung supply ng stem cell. Now, once we mature, pagka po tayo fully matured organism na, meron pa rin po tayong natitirang stem cell sa katawan natin. Ganun po kagaling ang Diyos when He created us because He created us with the capability to heal ourselves, to repair ourselves, ika nga. Because what is left in our body is what they call adult or somatic stem cells. And the primary function of the somatic stem cells is to repair all damaged cells in the body, in specific organs of the body. Doon po talaga, yun po yung talagang function niya. However po, as we age, habang nadadagdagan po ang edad natin or habang tayo po'y tumatanda, our stem cell concentration bumababa. From the time of infancy or from the time of conception to infancy up to the age of 12 years old, mataas pa po ang stem cell concentration natin sa katawan. Ito po isang classic example, my son po, he suffered a wrist fracture when he was 12 years old and the orthopedic surgeon told us, maswerte ka kasi 12 pa lang ang anak mo, hindi pa kailangang operahan at lagyan ng bakal. So nilagyan lang siya ng cast and after 3 months, nag-heal pa yung bones because with high concentrations of stem cell in the body, kaya pang mag-regenerate ng buto during that age. However po, when we step into the age of 13, gaya rin po nung sinabi nung ortho niya, kaya maswerte because he's still 12. Kung nagkataon na 13 years old na po ang anak ko at the time of the fracture, no choice o operahan siya, lalagyan siya ng bakal. Because when we get to the age of 13 pataas, our stem cell concentration in the body drastically drops. And ito po ay may direct relation later sa i-explain ko about the molecule NMN. Okay, so kumbaga, isa rin po, kagabi po I was listening to Coach Malu, and isa rin po sa nakaka-damage po sa ating mga cells, specifically also stem cells, is of course the lifestyle we live. Ano po, however, let's focus lang on aging kasi po talagang tayo po ngayon umiidad na. Talaga nakakaramdam po tayo ng mga kondisyon at ng mga sakit talaga as we age. And it has a direct relationship po with the decline of stem cells in our system. Can advocate of plant stem cell therapy. But what's so different and what's more exciting po about our product, it has plant stem cell already, but it also contains NMN or nicotinamide mononucleotide. NMN po is coined by the scientific community as the anti-aging molecule. It's a naturally occurring molecule po sa katawan natin. And it is tied po directly with anti-aging. So what are some of the benefits? Of course, it's anti-aging. It can improve cognitive vitality and cardiovascular health, improves the immune system, improves eyesight and vision, and it is a great energy booster. We have eyesight and vision pa lang po, we have several testimonials already of improved eyesight and vision. Now, I'd like to introduce to you another molecule aside from NMN, and this is called NAD+. Ito po ipapakilala ko sa inyo bago ko po ulit balikan si NMN. Okay, so what is NAD+? NAD+ po, or nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is another naturally occurring molecule in our body that is directly po related or very important to our survival and longevity. Bakit po? Because NAD+ po is directly related to the production of energy in our cells. Our cells po needs energy to properly function. And it also needs energy, much like us, it needs energy to survive. So hindi po pwedeng maubusan ng energy si cell kasi po yun lang po yung way para mabuhay siya. Much so, that is why it is directly related to our survival, because once NAD+ po is depleted in the body, then survival rate of a person that has depleted NAD+ is also a big question. Scientists have already established po that a sudden drop po of NAD+ production in our body can lead to drastic conditions of the person, of the patient. Drastic, it means magiging critical po talaga ang kondisyon ng pasyente if there's a drastic drop of NAD production in the body. So very important po si NAD+ because our cells need energy, and it needs NAD+ to produce that energy for continued survival. This is also related to the continued survival of stem cells in our body. Now, sa case po nito, NAD+ is also important because it can fuel enzymes vital to DNA repair. So, alam natin DNA repair is also very important in maintaining the general well-being and health of the body. However po, this is also scientifically proven as we age, NAD+ production declines. So po yung scientifically proven na kapag nadadagdagan ng edad natin, NAD+ naman po production, the production of NAD+ in the body, bumababa talaga. And with this po, it is directly related to us. Kapag po nag-decline na ang NAD+ production, it is directly related to us developing age-related diseases. No po? So, ano yung mga age-related diseases natin? We have neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, cerebrovascular disease or stroke, cardiovascular diseases, vision and hearing impairment, liver disease and dysfunction. Okay, we have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diabetes, cancer, osteoporosis, age-induced obesity kasi nga po as we age, our metabolism declines, osteoarthritis, kidney disease, renal impairment, name it po. Yun po talaga. Why? All cells in our body are, kumbaga po, kailangan po talaga niya ng repair. And one of the major purposes of stem cell is to repair. Lang po ha, admit lang po tayo ng, yan, okay. One of the major purposes of stem cell, as I mentioned earlier, is of course to repair damaged cells in our body. Now, stem cells also need energy kasi cells din yan. So, kailangan din yan ng continued supply of energy. However po, habang tayo po'y tumatanda, ang NAD production natin bumababa, it is also directly related kung bakit din stem cells senescence or yung pong hindi na pag-function ng stem cells or ng kahit anong cells sa katawan natin follows also na bumababa din, nagde-decline din. Thus, we are developing these age-related diseases. And this is also directly related to us developing metabolic disorders like diabetes. Ano po? Now, saan papasok si NMN? Opo, syempre si Rosenta, ang laman naman niya, NMN, hindi NAD+, diba? So, saan papasok si NMN? Ano ang role ni NMN? Okay. So, si NMN po, of course, si NMN po is considered a precursor po of NAD+. Mahirap po ipaliwanag yung precursor. Sabihin na lang po natin, hindi po mapuproduce si NAD+ in our body without NMN. Yeah.